be very quiet. My little cousin is sleeping. He's sleeping. But I just want to come up here and say yesterday, yeah, I went to my sister's friend house. She works the overnight shift for FedEx, so I was watching her daughter while she came, while she went to work, and from like 2 a.m. to like 8 something. That's when she came. And then from there, I came home and I only had like 3 hours of sleep because I fell asleep at like 6. Now I think I fell asleep at like, no, I fell asleep at like 5, 6 o'clock, and might have been 6 o'clock in the morning. And then she came at like almost 8:30, 8:20 something. And then I came home, I fell asleep. I went to sleep for like an extra 30 minutes, and then I walked to my grandmother's house to be there by 10. I was tired. To be honest, I ain't even fall asleep at my grandmother's house. I took my headphones um, and I sat there on the phone, waited for well, my god sister's grandmother. I call her my grandmother too, but she's my if there's such thing as a god grandmother. Now I see what my sister was talking about. She was like her god dog. My sister has a friend who has a dog, and my sister was like, "That's my god dog." I'm like, I never heard nobody say that term before. I'm like, you could say godson, but now I see what she. There's no such thing as a god grandmother, but my godmother's mom, my god sister's grandmother. That's where I went. Um, and then from that, I went back home, and then I got in the shower, got dressed to meet my sister at this block party. That was like almost by my high school. It was on like Franklin Avenue and Park Place. I went there, and then that was like from, cause I got home at like 3:30, got in the shower, and I was out of the house by like 4:40 something. Walked all the way over there, and then the thing was over at like 6 o'clock. By the time I got there, my sister had some jerk chicken and some rice and beans. Mm, I ate them beans. I'm not a beans type person. Beans is nasty. I don't like the way it feel. I like you chew it, but then it's mushy. I don't like that. Maybe the only type of beans. I mean, if it was in there and I had no way to eat around it, I would just mix the chicken and the rice and the beans and eat it. And also, the chicken was spicy. It was jerk chicken. It was good though. And then at like 6, the block party was over. I took my ass back home and I sat here and waited. Me and my mother watched this movie called Deep Water. He was watching it too. Deep Water came out in like February. And I'm like, I wanted to watch it. I wanted to watch it. And then we did. It was a good movie. After that, well, during that, no, we started watching the what was it? The Legally Blonde show. We only watched like 2 episodes. I'm probably gonna go back to watching it when he leave because every single time you start talking, I swear to God, every single time I start talking, my little cousin, he looks at me and just starts talking. Like he don't say words. He just says anything that come out his mouth. But it's like when I'm talking to somebody else, it's like when a kid want attention, so he'll do anything to get your attention. Yeah, as soon as I start talking to somebody else, he'll start talking to me and coming in my face like this. And I'll be like, but don't you see me talking? Do you think that's something good to do if you see me talking? you should say, "Excuse me, I have something to say." Trying to correct that behavior, because that's not something good to do. If you see somebody talking, why would you start talking when they're talking? But he's two. So we got to try to explain it to him and why that's bad, why that's not a good thing to do. He was doing that the whole damn time we was watching that show. So we just put on Deep Water, and they was in the plane going to Shanghai, either going to Shanghai or coming from Shanghai. Probably going to Shanghai, because I think some people were going back home and some people were going for trips or vacation. And there's one of the guys, he plays Cisco in he plays one of the guys in Insidious that was helping Elise to catch the spirits on the camera. But he also plays Cisco in the Lincoln Lawyer with Mickey, and he the one that got beat up. I thought he was a goner because they jumped him, and he was in a biker gang. Who's married to Lorna now? Yeah, his ass had a phone charger, but the shit kept sparking. Like, you clearly see it sparking, and you put it in the suitcase surrounded by clothes, and it ultimately, it's like he was outside the airport. How the fuck didn't his bag go through the scanner? I'm confused, because that would have for sure. Like, what? That was silly. And then, so ultimately, his bag was the reason why the plane caught on fire and fell out of the sky. And then they fell in the middle of the ocean and found out the fucking water, the spot that they were in, was fucking shark infested. So a lot of them survived the plane crash. Well, some of them survived the plane crash, but imagine surviving a plane crash and then you get ate by a shark. And then the little girl, this little girl, she seen her dad. But clearly he dead, and she like, I want to be with my dad. Baby, your dad is not even responding to you. She was shocked. She was in shock, but like, baby, and then you want to stay there? No. And the guy who was the pilot, he played the president in Olympus Has Fallen, London Has Fallen. He wasn't in Angel Has Fallen, but the first two, Olympus and London Has Fallen. He played the president, but he was the pilot, and his ass was going through the hoops to make sure the rest of the people on the plane was safe, including the little girl. But the nigga who bag started the fucking fire, which they fell out of the sky. Towards the end, them people pushed his ass in the water because this is your fault. But he don't know that it was his fault why that happened. I think if he would have survived, and they did in the full investigation of what happened, but then it's like, how the fuck they gonna do a full, well, they would have to get the plane. But ultimately, some of the sharks wasn't really trying to, like, I mean, even though the sharks, they were only eating the people that was dead. But when you're in the water and you're treading and you're panicking and stuff and you're splashing, you're gonna alert the shark. And some of them, by default, I guess, got ate up. But I saw one of the sharks bit this lady, and two of the sharks bit the other shark, because why the fuck are you eating her? She ain't doing shit but trying to get in the boat. I think that's what I saw. I hope that's what I saw. I'm like, are the sharks trying to protect her? It's given, we don't eat humans, so why are you eating them? You only eat the ones that are literally physically dead. Because it's like, some of them, well, obviously you flying out the sky and bodies is getting torn apart. The blood is in the water. That's how the sharks know. Yo, look at that. I'm gonna have to go on the Wikipedia thing and read, because I could have sworn them sharks was beating up the other shark for trying to bite the lady. Well, he bit the lady. I'm surprised she survived, because it looked like she had a lot of blood loss. But overall, movie was good. I think after that, I went in the room. No, I tried to watch the latest episode of Cape Fear, but it had like you know, suicide in there. And I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot the baby was there. He was like, and then I had to grab his face and close his eyes right at that moment because I forgot. Like, obviously, in the beginning of each episode, they do like previews. And then usually I would skip the preview thing on the iPad. But we was watching it. I screened it from the iPad onto the TV, so I didn't even have. I mean, I probably could have skipped it, but I wasn't really paying attention to the iPad to do that right at the moment when it came on. Um, but yeah, let me see. What I got to do today? I don't have anything to do until like 6:30. Oh, my mother made spaghetti, and the sauce that she used kind of sweet, but it tastes good. My mother don't be eating. My mother don't eat the spaghetti. Well, my mother don't eat spaghetti. My sister ain't been eating beef because she's trying to lose weight. So the spaghetti is just for me and my little cousin. So yeah, what time is it? 9:01. Wake his ass up at 10 o'clock. I need all the silence. And then he need his own little bed because, and we need to stop giving him stuff to drink before he go to sleep. We gotta wean him off of that because he be peeing a lot in his sleep, and I'm like, bro, why? Like, it don't even make no sense. And we really do need to stop that because soon he need to be potty trained, and I ain't even trying to be having him sleep in my bed. He ain't gonna be peeing all in my bed because he peed in my bed about 3 times already. That's the limit. He about to start sleeping on the floor. You're not about to keep peeing in my bed, buddy. No. Mm-mm. And I only had this mattress for a year. I ain't trying to have this mattress smelling like pee because of a 2-year-old. No. Um, he could get one of them little baby beds on what you call it, TikTok, not TikTok, Walmart. I feel like I need to turn my bed. I need to turn my bed to the side so it's more space for that. Because it's like if I put his bed right here on the floor, when I don't get off the bed from that side. I get off the bed from right here, and I don't want to step on him. And I feel like if I turn the bed facing the TV, obviously I gotta move this big ass dresser. I gotta move that. I ain't even gonna lie. I feel like if I move that, I'm gonna take the bed and put it that way so I could be this way. I don't know. But the camera is dying. I need to put the camera on the charger. I'm trying to think if I want to take the camera out tonight. Going to meeting up with my friend Imani. Her birthday was Friday, 28. She went to, where did she go yesterday? They went to a rooftop pool. That's a part of her birthday celebration. And then today we're doing dinner at this restaurant. She want to watch the sunset, so that's where she chose to go. I'm wearing a 2-piece set. It's gonna be like green. I need to ask her what she wearing so I don't end up wearing the same color as her. But yeah, so peace out. I think I might pick the camera up before I leave so I can show y'all what I'm wearing. Usually nowadays when I go out, I don't show what I'm wearing. I mean, I don't be wearing nothing special anyway. I feel like there's this outfit that I want to wear. I need white and blue dunks. I need white and blue dunks in order to go with this outfit that I want to wear. Let me go. I'm talking too much. He about to wake up. I don't need that to happen. Bye. Hey y'all, I'm back. Camera is on the charger, but I bought a bathing suit and a bathing suit cover up to not wear it. Like, I go anywhere to no pool or nothing. Truthfully, if I'm gonna be completely honest, I'll get in the water like maybe twice. If we there for like 2 or 3 hours at the pool, I'll get in the water like twice. or just sit on the side with my feet in the water. It's like there's no point in me being in the water because I'm not really gonna swim. Like I don't like getting my hair wet. Even if my hair is in box sprays or it's done, I really don't like getting in the water. But you know, the bathing suit with the cover up is real cute, real tea. Take pictures in on the side. That's about it. Um, I was gonna tell y'all something, but I forgot. Wait, it says you've unlocked access to go live. I was always able to go live. Oh, on my birthday, I tried to go live on Instagram, and it told me because I don't have 1,000 followers, I can't go live. Since when the fuck did they start changing the rules like that? That's weird. But I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna come to my live anyway. Nobody be giving a fuck about what I got going on, but want me to give a fuck about what they got going on. So that's weird. Weird. Look at my hair. I'm gonna too. I like what the fuck? At first I was gonna put the wig on my head. Subject lost. I don't give a fuck. At first I was gonna braid my hair. At first I was gonna put the do braids in my hair and then put the wig on my head and then put this like black and white scarf, but I'm not even gonna do that. I'm literally just going to put on a two-piece set, fix my hair up in this nice little puff, and then green and brown. No, I'll probably take the black bag that I took yesterday, put on some black sandals in that black bag, or put the white sandals on. No, put the silver sandals on, and that's gonna be it. But I'm trying to think if I want to go to the dispensary. That's what I'm trying to think about. It is 11:46. I ain't going out until like leaving the house like 5 to be there at that place for 6:30. So, yeah. But he over there crying. No, he not even crying. He just whining. I guess he want to hear the TV, but my mother's on the phone, so at the moment he can't listen to the TV. I was looking at some the Medicube face products, and I think I might have to invest into getting that because they look like it could clear up my the hyperpigmentation. You see, all of this close my pores. I don't even know what the hell. It was like one day something happened and then the pores was just open, and I don't know how to close them. And then all down here on the neck, under here. So once I get the Medicube, I'm gonna start showing y'all, and then I'm gonna do a morning routine and then a night routine. Bye. Hey y'all. So I didn't show y'all me getting dressed yesterday, obviously. When I left the house, first of all, I picked the camera up, sat it on top of the dresser so that I could put it in my bag. Now imagine my surprise when I went all the way down the block to the train, getting ready to wait for the train. I'm already on the platform. I already paid $3, and I realized I forgot the camera. Not only did I forget the camera, well, no, I was fine. That portable charger was fine, but I really wasn't on my phone. I had pizza and one drink. I think I'm just not going to drink anymore because I feel like every single time I have one drink, I don't feel good. But it was a Paloma. That shit was nasty. It had mezcal in it. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I was told that makes the drink smoky. That shit tasted nasty. Very nasty. I could have just got me a classic margarita salt, sugar on the rim. That's what I should have got. And then today I went to this job interview. It was like from 11 to 12. And Ultimately, the interview was fine, but I've never done a treatment plan for real, or I've never really like dealt with somebody in the midst of a crisis. So the lady said she was going to refer me to a children's program, which is fine because I originally said I wanted to work with children. And I think right out of grad school, I think it would be best for me to work with children. It's easier to me. The role that I interviewed for was a case management position, care management, case management position, and it was a facility with people with mental health issues. And I never really had a case. I've never had a client who had mental health issues. So she was like, she didn't want me to like accept me for the job, and then I get mad clients. Like she said, the number she thought was 50, like a caseload of clients who dealt with a certain type, like not all the same, but different types of mental disorders, and it overwhelmed me. It's like feeding me to the wolves. They'll chew me up and spit me out, basically. So she's like, I'm gonna refer you. Like I'm glad you came, and I'm glad I said yes because I see you're very ambitious, and I see you know your stuff, and you advocate for yourself, and that's everything we need. But you need more experience with treatment planning, assessments. Even though mental health first aid, psychological first aid, there's still some stuff that I need to have under my belt before I specifically go into the role for case management. I think it would be best if I just completely went straight into counseling, but you can't go into counseling until you either supervised and then you get all 3,000 hours and take the fucking test. I forgot about the test. You got to get 3,000 hours and you got to put your name in, like do the application to take the test. And I'm not very good at taking exams, especially those, because my mind, I get anxiety when I take exams. But I gotta go because we're going down the block to get my little cousin. My mother's dressing and ready and waiting on me. I just gotta put on my shoes and that's it. And then it's about to be a severe thunderstorm watch. I can't wait. I love it when it thunders. I'm kind of sad because I can't go to the dispensary. I'm sad. But it's okay. I see y'all when I get back. Okay, y'all. So tell me why. I think this was back in like May, right? Like I think a week or probably, I don't know if it happened before graduation or after graduation, where I got an email that said my Zelle has been like suspended or something like that. And I called. I'm like, why is my Zelle being suspended? It was like there was a charge that was disputed, and I was like, oh no, I think I got an email that something a charge is being disputed, but it wasn't me who disputed it. It was somebody else. So I seen this, and I spoke about this before. I seen this. You know, people sell things on TikTok, and you know, maybe I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt. I seen the ad on TikTok. It was like somebody was giving away a DJI Osmo Pocket 3 for $60 some. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I went to go do it. But in the midst of it, I was like, this seemed like a scam because there's no fucking way. So I said, give me my money back. I don't want the camera. I don't want it no more. Okay, cool. So now, this was like the beginning of May. Now, 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, I got an email saying that a charge was disputed. But it wasn't fucking me, so I called. I'm like, but why is my Zelle being suspended? I didn't do shit. I explained to them the situation, and they told me, well, unfortunately, we're going to have to keep your Zelle suspended. Well, what the fuck did I do? I didn't do anything. Why is my Zelle being suspended? Somebody else disputed the charge. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. So I got to find other ways to send money through? Like, what? That was very fucking silly to me that I didn't do nothing wrong, but yet my shit is being suspended. And I'm like, interesting. I'm going to keep calling until they explain to me why my shit got to be suspended if I didn't do anything. That don't make no sense to me. Explain to me like I'm 4 why my shit has to still be suspended because somebody else disputed a charge. That's dumb. But I'm up. I took a nap. I really needed that nap because I woke up this morning, didn't feel well. I had the interview, and I'm like, bro, I hate when this shit happen. This shit don't make no sense. Like, I really be having one fucking drink, and now I can't take the drinks no more. That's crazy to me. But hey, it is what it is. My body don't like drinking. By all means, don't give her no drink. And I was mad tired. I was on a train, and it was cold, and I was feeling like no, I was fighting my sleep on the train. And then I was on the A train, so the A train skip stops. I got off at 125th Street. A train skip stops. I mean, I could have probably took me a nice little nap, but 9 stops and stuff. But when I came back home, I watched this scary movie with my mother. Maybe we'll watch part 2 tomorrow. We watched Insidious. I watch scary movies. I could watch 3 or 4 scary movies and go to sleep and sleep like a fucking baby. But yeah. And then I had to go get my little cousin. And then he came. I came in my room and take a goddamn nap. I laid down. I think I fell asleep at like 5 and woke up at 7. So it was a 2-hour nap. I needed that. I was so tired. I was like, when I came back home after the job interview, I was like, I just want to go in my bed and take a nap. I was like, no, stay out here with me, the living room. So I stayed out there. I didn't go to sleep. I was watching a movie. Shit, I should have fell asleep right there watching the movie. But I was tired. I'm still tired. But I feel like as soon as I lay down to fully like go to sleep, my body is not going to go to sleep. It's sick. But yeah, I just wanted to come up here and tell y'all that my Zelle got suspended and they won't allow me to use it no more. And it ain't my fault. It is what it is. Okay, y'all. So I'm back. Me and my mother, we are watching this new show that came out yesterday called Furious on Hulu. Well, we watching it on Movie Box Pro. It's like, first of all, I thought the whole season was out. It's not. 3 episodes dropped, so we're gonna watch those 3 episodes, and then I'm gonna come back in the next vlog and tell y'all what I think about it, because I'm gonna end the vlog here. So I'll see y'all. I'll see y'all later. We had like sandwiches, and then my mother got the her Doritos and her cheese dip. So we sitting there, we watching the show. I think I already know the storyline. It's like what, 20 minutes in. I think the girl, the serial killer, she's a female serial killer, and she's killing the men who sex traffic her. And they use their business as a front to sex traffic the girls, like giving them money for school or whatever. That's what I think is happening. So in the next vlog, I'll let you guys know if it's true or not. So peace out, like, comment, subscribe, click the bell notification so you can be notified every single time I drop a video.